Spring has sprung, and that means art is in full bloom too. In a collaborative effort to marry art and floral design comes a talented group of artists. I'm happy to welcome Debbie Hughes, senior horticulturist with the Edison Ford Winter Estates, here to talk about a very impressive exhibit. Debbie, good morning.
Good morning, Stephanie. Good to be back again. This is a totally
so
different thing we're doing today.
Yes, and it kind of explained the difference because we are kind of marrying art with floral design.
Yes.
We're not talking about florists. We're not talking about necessarily art that you put on your wall, but kind of explain the idea behind this because it's really cool.
It is. It's really cool because this is something that most people don't get to see in their lives. So we're having a show at the Estates to show how we have gorgeous art and we interpret that art with the floral design.
What a
which
cool
most
idea.
people don't even think about.
Yeah.
We do a lot of interesting things there.
And this is something that happens every other year, so you certainly, you know, look out for the dates because it's not something you get to see every year.
Right.
But you can come to the Estates and check it out. Now, explain this here, because this is actually done by a local artist, right?
Right. Well, what we're seeing on the screen right now is some of the past shows where there's the art, and that's the floral design that goes with it. And each artist that does the artwork that's on the wall, we pair them with a floral designer who says, hey, I think I could come up with a good design for this. So this design that we have here on our table is Edison's lab, and it's Kim Hambor, I think, did this. But I'm going to do a design to interpret what I think that looks like. And it's very unusual to have all these pieces together. And we just kind of have fun with it because it's called a People's Choice Award. There's a standard flower show where people have judging and they have certain criteria they have to meet. Well, this is more, you and me would get to vote and we'd say, we really like this. And then we say this is first place, second place, third place. So I'm going to show you what I would do to interpret this picture. And already this, I don't know if you can see on the screen so well, it looks like a piece of glass, but it's actually acrylic. And it kind of mimics the lab material in there, all the beakers and the test tubes and all that, so I thought this would be a good design to go with that picture. And then what I did was I trimmed areca palms, and that's what's fun about this is you trim a lot, and you don't have to have, like for instance, see how big this is? It's really too big to go in here. So what I did, if you can see, it's really high up. I had to trim the pieces with scissors, and you really can just cut these any way, shape, or form you desire, and then you can put it into Oasis, which is, that's just another way of trimming it. And there's more, you can see up here. Let's see if I bring it down.
Well, it's
here I did, I trimmed it actually small, so it doesn't overpower the design. So everything has elements in this design. It's got to have scale, proportion. You don't want it to look way out because this picture isn't way out.
And what's your idea, I mean, when you look at this art, what makes you want to put this design this way? How is the interpretation coming through?
It's just the artist's interpretation. Basically,
being creative with it.
Yeah, it's just to have fun. That's the main thing. And you notice I did add a few flowers that came from the florist, but everything else here was cut on my either in my yard or from the Estates. So that's why it's a good reason to grow a lot of different things that you can use. For instance, these are really cool.
Yeah, I love these. Now, what are those?
Those are bromeliad blooms.
Very cool.
And bromeliads grow all over Florida. They're very tropical, and that is just called candy corn bromeliad. So
they
do
look
really
like
fun.
candy corn.
So we're going to put that in here just to have fun. Now, I'll tell you one thing. It's very hard to design on the back when I'm trying to look through the front. So
this is happening April 6th. It's going to be from 1 to 4 at the Edison Ford Winter Estates. Now, when you show up to this event, are you actually being able to see the artist put it together, or is this something that they already have in place?
They're all going to have in place, and you're just going to walk around the caretaker's cottage at the Edison Estates where the art will be in the room, and the artist will have it on a pedestal similar to this, and you can just walk around and say, oh, I like that, oh, I don't like that, and that's what's fun is that you get to be the judge. Instead of having some judge come around from somewhere else,
yeah, I love
you're
that.
the
Like
judge.
You said, the People's Choice Award.
Yep.
Again, this is happening April 6th. It's going to be from 1 to 4. Art is in bloom at Edison Ford. And Debbie, admission is free if you're a member, correct?
Yes, that's good reason to be a member, right? To get to all these fun events. But it's $5 for non-members.
It's still a really great price. So if you want more information on that, you can check out their website, edisonfordwinterestates.org. So is this completed piece yet, or how?
No, I probably have to look at it about 5 or 6 more times and move it it around, but since I'm here in the back, I can't really look at the front. So everyone at home, just tell me what you think about it.
Well, it is absolutely gorgeous. We are excited to check out all the other pieces from the local artists there. Again, check out Edison Ford Winter Estates website, April 6th, 1 to 4. Debbie, you'll be there, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm in charge of it, so I will have fun myself. I'm going to get to vote, and so will you if you come,
We are
Stephanie.
excited to be there. Everybody else, check it out. You're going to have a good time there. Debbie, thank you so much for coming in. We'll go ahead and send it over to Carly. Debbie, is your piece going to be there?
Oh, I'm voting for it. Number one.
It's going to be different than this one.
All right, up next, helping kids have a healthy start, how you can help and also get a chance to win a new car after the break.